Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna go over all the crests in the game currently. I will also show you guys the location of how to get every single crest in here. I will be showcasing the weapons movesets and abilities, and we're gonna go over all the crests right here. We're gonna go over the Hunter, Reaper, Wanderer, Beast, Witch, and the Architect. We will be going all over them and potential builds and how good they are early to late game. First of all, let's start with the Hunter. The Hunter is an upgraded version of your first ever crest. So this is the beginner crest. For the Hunter Crest, you have a 2-2-2 build, 2 yellow, 2 reds, and 2 blues. It's very solid and very balanced, exactly what you want from a weapon. The way to upgrade the crest is by going into the secret area right at the very beginning of the game. So first you want to go to Bone Bottom. After you go to Bone Bottom, you will make your way all the way to here. And then after you're here, you want to go all the way to the right side over here. And once you're at this door, you wanna play the violin, which is this. And when you play that, it will unlock this door. Once the door is unlocked, you basically just go through this area and you talk to a little robot thing here, and she will upgrade your crest. On top of that, if you talk to her again, she will give you a permanent tool on your left side. It's a yellow. So this could be used for compass because other crests later on do not have that unlocked. So you might want to go there and get that. Alright, now off to showcasing the weapon. Alright, off to showcasing the first crest, which is the Hunter. This will be your first attack, left and right. This will be your up attack. And this will be your down attack, the diagonal one that we all hate or get used to. I also forgot to show you guys a dash ability, which is this. Alright, I'm gonna go build up my Silk Meter and charge up my ability. Alright, this is the ability for this. It's just a normal 3 heal HP heart. Alright, off to the next weapon, the Reaper. For the Reaper's tools, it's also a 2-2-2 build. 2 reds, 2 yellows, and 2 blues. Very solid and really easy to make a build with these. It's also really good early game when you don't have a lot of tools, because you can basically just slap on whatever you get. And 2-2-2 is also really balanced. This is personally one of my favorite crests. It works really wonders early and late game. In my opinion, this is probably the best crest so far at the moment. It's just so good. The attacks are nice, and you can get this very early as well. The way you get the Reaper crest is by going to Greymore, and once you made it to Greymore, you basically just want to go all the way full right side. You want to go to the Crawl Lake, go inside here, activate a lever, and then you want to make your way all the way up till here. And this is where you unlock the Reaper's crest. Alright, after showcasing the weapon, so this is your attack left and right. This will be your up attack. And this will be your down attack. It has the biggest AoE range of any weapon when you strike downwards. And this will be your dash attack. It's an upward strike. What I usually like to do, I usually like to go dash attack into attack, or a dash attack into down attack, depending on the boss and how far I go up. And this is the Reaper's ability. It's not like your usual ability where it just heals you for 3 hearts. It does that, but in addition to a very cool ability. So when you heal, you will have this shining light aura around you, and when you get hit, it will go away. It'll last for around 10 seconds. And when you hit enemies, it will give you these little silk balls that you can collect, and they give you around half a heart or half a bar of silk. I find this very strong, especially in boss fights when you heal when they're staggered and you go for hits. I can showcase it to you guys again. You heal, you have the aura, you go for hits, and you see those silk balls behind. You can basically just collect them, and it will give you even more silk. I've had times where I got so much silk, I just ended up spam healing. Like, I kept fighting the boss and I kept spam healing. It was insane. The playstyle for this weapon, it has a lot of range, so it's very much like a poke in and out type of weapon, and it works wonders for bosses. Alright, on to the next crest. The next crest will be the Wanderer. This is also a very early game crest. For the Wanderer's crest, you have a 1-2-3 build, where you only have 1 red weapon, you can have 2 blues, and then 3 yellows. Whether this is good or not, I'm a little bit unsure because I haven't unlocked all the crests yet. But from what I know, the yellow crests are usually for exploration slash movement. So I wouldn't say this is the best DPS build. It's more like an explorer build. This is how you get the Wanderer's Crest. So it's very early. It's located right here in Bone Grave, which is right next to Bone Bottom. Basically, you want to make yourself to Wayworms, and you want a simple padlock key right here. And once you do that, you just basically want to drop down here and unlock it right here. This crest is very similar to the Hollow Knight moveset, just a little bit shorter and a little faster. So this will be your left and right attack. This will be your upwards attack. And this will be your downwards attack. This will be your sprint attack. Now this weapon is very short in range, so personally when I use it I tend to get hit a lot by walking into the enemy. And this is your ability for the Wanderer. It pretty much is just a normal 3 heart heal. Let's move on to the next crest, the Beast. This is also a really early one that you can get. In my opinion, this one kind of sucks. You can only equip 2 red tools and 2 yellow tools on top of an ability in the middle. So you can have no blue passives. Also, this is where you get the Beast Crest. You get the Beast Crest right here in Hunter's March. This is also a very early crest that you can get very easily. It's located right here. You have to fight a big fly boss, and then after you beat it, you will be able to get the beast behind it. Up to the beast attacks, this will be your left and right attack. This will be your up attack. And this will be your down attack. And this will be your dash attack. It's a lunging claw. As for the ability, it doesn't heal you, and it just enrages you, making your attack super fast. Alright, for the next quest, it's the Witch's Crest. As for the Witch's Crest, it's a 203 build where you're also missing a tool location. So instead of having 6, you have 5 tools here, 2 reds and 3 blues. Now, this does make it a little bit worse, but the weapon does compensate for this fact. Here's your normal attacks for the witch. Here's your normal attacks, left and right. This is your up attack. And this is your down attack. Now, this may look very normal, but here's what's so cool about this. As you can see, it's a very versatile weapon that goes very fast in and out into the mobs they attack. It's very good into boss fights. It also gives you immunity when you hit them. So when you go in, it goes in and out. And at that point you're a little bit immune. I also forgot to show you guys the dash ability. This is the dash right here, the dash attack. This weapon is honestly really cool. It's probably one of the coolest weapons out there. I'm gonna show you guys just another fight right here. Honestly, the DPS is very high as well, as when you hit them, you go in and out twice, as such. So this weapon is actually really good. Alright, and for the witch's ability, it shoots out a bunch of vines, and it basically does the same amount of damage as a third storm would, and it will heal if you connect the thorns to enemies. I will show you guys how it looks like when you do it onto a boss. Let me just charge up my silk meter right here. As you can see there, I hit 2 of the tentacles and I got 2 hearts from that, on top of some damage. One thing I'd advise though before using this weapon, apparently if you use and kill the final boss with this weapon on, it will give you a bad ending where it will also permanently lock away your save file, where we don't know how to retrieve it just yet. So that's just like a reminder in case you want to use the witch. Alright, the last quest coming up is the Architect. This is the last quest I ended up getting. It's honestly very cool. It's super red tool dependent, and the abilities on it is really cool. Next, for the Architect, this will be your normal attacks left and right. This is upwards, and this is downwards. The downwards one you can charge up, and you can determine how fast you want it to be. So this is me tapping it in the air while going down. And this is me charging it. And this is your sprint attack. And this weapon, as I said, it's very red weapon dependent, and you're not able to put ability on this. So you won't be able to put any of these. It's very, very tool dependent. It could be like one of the best builds out there though, late game, once we've unlocked more stuff. You can probably put like the polyp pouch, which adds poison damage, and the fire tool, which also adds fire damage. And those could boost up your weapon DPS by a mile. And as for the ability, this is your ability. You've got the normal heal, which is 3 hearts. And on top of that, you get a different one. I'm gonna build up my Silker so I can show you guys. For the other ability, it will charge up all your red weapons in here. If you look upwards and press your heal button, it will do something like that. And this will use all your shell shards that you currently have. And depending on how much you have, it will max out all of your red weapons or items, tools, whatever they're called. I'm gonna leave these last two in the description of how to get, because they're a little bit more complicated than the usual ones at the start. So if you guys are interested in getting the Witch and the Architect Crest, make sure to check out my other videos, and it will explain to you a walkthrough / guide on how to get them very easily. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want more videos like these, make sure to comment what kind of ideas or videos that you guys want me to make about. Also, if you have any idea or clue where the Shaman Crest is located, make sure to drop a comment in telling me where, so I could go and make a video about that as well. Alright, much love guys, I really appreciate you guys, and see you guys in the next video.